Hello you guys, happy slash merry Vlogmas, wherever you are in this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful world that we all live on. How are you guys doing today? Thank you so much for watching today's video, and thank you so much for even clicking on today's video. The more that I get into my new-ish intro that I've been, practicing for, 2 to 3 months now, the more, I feel, comfortable and at home and everything. And, first of all, I just want to say thank you so much for everybody that, has been so supportive. My comment section is, the nicest freaking place on YouTube. The whole world, the whole universe of YouTube. Read the comments in my comment section. It's, nobody's negative. By no means am I saying, constructive criticism, it ain't my cup of tea. That's not what your girl's saying at all. It's not. It's just, everyone is so freaking nice. And I think, whenever, because I'm a firm believer in karma and stuff like that, and, I just think that, go look at any comment, you know what I mean? In my history of YouTube, it's you're not going to find anything negative in the past, 5 months, 4 to 5 months, you know what I mean? It's just, I've grown a lot. I think people are starting to see that. I have 2 new subscribers. Thank you to whoever you are. I don't remember what your name is. I probably should have written that down so I could have thanked you personally. But, I will send you a little message on, or something, or how to contact me on Insta, which, by the way, if you guys would like to contact me on Insta, Twitter, that's pretty much all I use, you know what I mean? You could snap me at Steesburger, as well as my, Insta and Twitter links or whatever. It's all the same handle, but I'm probably not gonna snap you back just because your girl's not that into Snapchat. But I know, I even, said, a disclaimer in my video yesterday. I don't know, no, I think it was in the description box. I made a little disclaimer for you guys. I don't know why I did air quotes, because it's actually literally a disclaimer. Genuinely a disclaimer. But I was this just is not a makeup channel, you know what I mean? Sometimes, I just don't feel like it, so, what do you know, and it's call me hypocrite, whatever, call me whatever you want to call me, that's fine. I've developed a pretty thick skin, thanks to you guys in the comment section, honestly. Kelly, the Self-Worth Habit, one of my best friends, I'll just say it, she's one of my best friends, thank you for everything. You inspire me every single day, and you inspire me to grow as a human being as well as your friend, which I'm proud to call myself your friend. I really am. I would not have felt inspired to, beat that face, do that contour, that highlight, that really, really unique blue lip. I'll get to, how I did that and stuff, momentarily. But, I also just, this is going to be, a reaction video, Vlogmas Day 2 reaction video. I don't know, reactions are kind of, where it's at. Reactions, they do what it do, and I do what they do. Not really, that makes me sound like a follower. I don't even know what I'm trying to say there. But no, oh yeah, it's time for my, nightly benzodiazepines. Yeah, it's a 0.5 milligrams Xanax. Oh yeah. Wait, I have my ring light set up so it'll actually focus, but, you know what I mean? I forgot to take them off camera, so. I took a couple ibuprofen with it too. Oh my god, anybody else that has prescribed any kind of benzodiazepine? It tastes so freaking bad. They get the job done. I mean, that's one of the reasons why your girl's propped up and ready to go and feeling frisky, even with, clips and a middle part that's all jacked up. And I'm feeling so confident. Once again, Kelly, thank you so much for, your words of wisdom and your kindness. And, girl, you better mean it whenever you saying that you're gonna start your channel back up, because you is a damn good vlogger, girl. I know this is a McDonald's cup. Check the golden arches, you know what I mean? You can clock me. You can't. But, I honestly, if it wasn't for you guys and your support, I would not have felt driven and inspired to make this video. Will it be posted after midnight? Most likely. Just because, I have a couple little clips that I'm gonna edit together. I'm the creator, influencer, YouTuber here on YouTube, so you guys don't have to worry about that, but I do. And it's probably going to be after midnight my time, but I think it's the thought that counts whenever, you're staying true to Vlogmas and you have anxiety, and I'm not making that an excuse, I'm really not. It's part of my life. It's crippling sometimes. Today, that wasn't the case. We got, nachos from Salsitas. I still have a bunch of those. I may possibly shoot a mukbang, depending on how I feel, because let's talk about mukbangs for a second, how I really feel about them. Is that cool? Okay. I forgot to do my setting spray off camera, which is probably because I just enjoy doing it on camera, but if you guys are new here, by the way, don't forget to subscribe, because I have a lot of exciting things planned for this channel, and people are being so supportive, and I think it's because I'm finally, excuse me, finding my little gay, humble Texan queen, like, footing. I really am, in a not so metaphorical way. And, I just want to thank you guys so much for just being here and being so supportive. Even everyone that's new to my channel, I really freaking appreciate it. You have no idea. Okay, yeah, if you're, like, once again, if you're new, I just dry my setting spray a little bit. I only wear all matte products when it comes to that foundation, that concealer, the lipstick, the lip gloss, the eyeshadow, the highlight, the bronzer, no, I didn't do bronzer, the contour, the blush, because, let's face it, it's October 2nd, or October 3rd, it's October 2nd, we're gonna say it's October 2nd, because that's Vlogmas Day 2, so whatever. But no, if you guys are new, this is my favorite setting spray that I've ever used next to Dickinson's original Witch Hazel setting spray, toning, refreshing, and setting spray, but this is a close second, and I really like it a lot. Actually, this one beats it, because the other one's not matte. It's like a refreshing mist or whatever. This one is e.l.f. Matte Magic Mist and Set. And I love whenever, like, I know it's going to focus. That's why I just felt really inspired to do this. I'm going to be honest, I did. And I don't know, like, I wanted to let you guys get a good look at that. Like, when it comes to eyeshadow, I was just like, you know what? I'm going to wear white mascara, because nobody ever does. And that's the beauty of having my, I didn't even plan on that. The beauty of having my Beauty Tubes Double Extend Mascara by L'Oreal is one side is white, which is like a lash primer, which I get. But I was like, that looks a little bold. That lip's a little bit bold. So let's just try to let's draw attention away from those blue eyes, because a lot of people with blue eyes are like, no blue eyeshadow, no silver eyeshadow, no blue highlight, you know what I mean? The whole thing, they're like, it washes me out. But they could be right. I could be totally washed out right now, and that's fine, because I feel happy and I'm content. And it's like, I'm just gonna, you know, what do they say? Water off a duck's back, water off a queer's back, water off a queen's back, I don't know. But no. And then on this end, there's obviously like your basic, like, noir black. And it's beautiful. This was like $13.95. It was actually pretty pricey. Like I said, it's L'Oreal Beauty Tubes Mascara Double Extend, and I just think there's something beautiful about just using the white. What do you guys think? I think it really, I mean, I see why they call it Beauty Tubes Extend. Okay, so I just want to give my honest reaction, and like, I'm going to insert a few clips, like I said, of like Joe and I watching K-12 by Melanie Martinez, but I cannot believe how good it is. Like, I've heard a couple of her EPs, like, on Spotify and Pandora, like, back in the day. Like, I mean, back in the day is like a year or two ago for me. But still, that was a long time ago, and I'm just so proud of her. Like, you got a 7.2 IMDb rating, which, if anybody is familiar with IMDb, like, the International Movie Database, like, they don't just pass out a 7+ rating to anyone. And whenever, like, it said at the beginning that it was directed and written by Melanie Martinez, I was like, girl, please. Like, I was sold. I was sold. And, like, Joe even liked it. And I say that and that sounds negative, but I don't mean it that way. He's not a musical person. But it was just, like, it's, like, the first, like, pop musical that I've seen that I really enjoyed. Other than, like, obviously, like, David Bowie's music and stuff has been incorporated into several musicals, as well as Michael Jackson's, and as well as, Rent, the rock opera, you know what I mean, one of the most famous rock operas of all, pop rock operas of all time. Now that's a tongue twister there, but I'm so impressed. I'm so freaking impressed. I love every song. Like I said, you guys are gonna get my reaction to it. Like while I'm watching, like, oh my god, I'm shook. Oh my god, you go, Melanie. Yeah, I got this. I stand the whole thing. But thank you guys once again for all the positive feedback on. I'm wearing both my rings. This one Joe got me, and this one Rennie got me. My dear friend Rennie Mitchell, Australian Vlogs, who I'll link down below because I mentioned her, as well as my dear friend Kelly. I'll just be honest, like her, Kelly and Rennie and Melissa Hilliard are my 3 best YouTube friends. I do not like to pick. Well, nope. I'm sorry, I can't. I can't even go there because Chrissy knows who. Yeah, and Tracy. Like, I love all you guys so much. I can't pick favorites, but there's something about Kelly and I that we just see eye to eye, and I will link all of her everythings, given her permission. If she wants me to link her Instagram, I will, but I'll absolutely link that YouTube channel of hers because it is phenomenal. It is so good. But honestly, like, I'm really, really impressed with K-12 by Melanie Martinez. I love a good metaphor. I love a good metaphor. I love a good metaphor. I really do. And it was so metaphorical, so metaphysical, so transcendent of, like, everything that I thought that it would be. And I thought that it would be good. I've heard nothing but rave reviews, but it's so much better than I even thought that it was and was going to be. And it's like, there's MK Ultra, like, subtlety, like, metaphors about MK Ultra, mind control. If you don't know MK Ultra, pause this video, click out, do yourself a little research, and come on back, because your girl's not going to be mad. She's going to be like, yeah, you learned something, didn't you? Because, the music industry is an industry, and it's like they view their artists as a piece of meat, as a product, you know what I mean? And that's just, it's very blatantly obvious what Melanie Martinez was insinuating, what she was getting at, and what she was metaphorically speaking of in her lyrics, but also in the beautiful, beautiful dialogue that was exchanged between her and the other cast of K through 12. I will also link where you can watch, stream, and download Melanie Martinez's K through 12, as well as where you can stream her album. I think it's called K through 12, but I'm not really sure. And it was like I was gonna be like, oh, this is my favorite song from the movie. This is my favorite song from the album. I can't pick. There's like 5, and I'm already like, they're bops. Like, I'm hooked. Like, I'm like, yeah, girl. I was like, I mean, I think you can even, like, there's one part and I'm like dancing in the little, and I think one of the jump cuts that I'll do. Like, I'm not really gonna pick and choose that much or whatever, but, okay, so, I guess, now that we've, tooted, Melanie Martinez's horn, for all the right reasons, because she totes deserves it. If you guys would like, I could walk you guys through a little makeup tutorial really quick. What do you think? Are you here for that kind of thing? I hope so. Hello. Okay, so I already did a little spoiler alert about my mascara, so we will go with foundation. So I'm out of my go-to Maybelline 112 Natural Ivory Superstay foundation. So I had to, oh, wrong one. Wait, where is she? Okay, no, yeah, that's the wrong. My Ipsy bag or whatever. Oh, here it is. Okay. So I had to use my CoverGirl True Blend Matte. Was this the right bag? No. Where's the L'Oreal? I had to mix one that's like a radiant finish. Oh, son of a bitch and Bob. Name that movie. Seriously, son of a bitch and Bob. That's all I'm gonna say. Name that movie. I'd be really impressed if somebody knew it. Okay. It's like it's an oldie but a goodie. And when I say oldie, it was like, I was like 3 when it came out, so it's not that old. I mean, I think you guys believe me, and I don't know where it is. So it's just it's around here somewhere, but I used it. I combined it's L'Oreal Radiant Finish in the shade like 105 Light Ivory. I combined that with this CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made, like I said, I think the Radiant Finish with the matte finish, you can kind of see there's like a little bit more of a glow, and I am very, very prone to oily skin and breakouts. As you can see, it's like you can use good concealer, and so actually, I mean, you can see a couple blemishes, but damn, back here it's like, that's a damn good concealer. But yeah, this is a 12-hour wear, and the L'Oreal, that I can't find, that you guys have seen on my channel before, I just combined these two, and this is 12-hour matte L50, and it's relatively new still. I've only had it for a couple months, 3 months tops, I believe. It's Foundation Comfort Matte Transfer Resistant, which is really, really good, and it's very true. I have to restock and get, oh, I threw it away and I didn't save the bottle. Sometimes I save my bottles and stuff, but I remember the exact shade. Oh my god, how is it right here? Did I get it out of the thing on camera? And like, I'm editing this, I'm gonna have so much fun. Like, I'm not gonna put a bunch of Fetty. Who am I? I don't even know. Do you guys even know? I don't know. But I'm not gonna put a bunch of like fancy, like, you know, like words at the bottom and stuff like that, just because that's not what it's about. Like, the more that I've grown up and the more that I can just be myself on camera, and to the best of my abilities, of course, like I always say, or I strive to and try to say on my channel, it's just, yeah, like, I just realized that you guys don't care about the edits. It's about the quality of the content, and it's about, like, my positivity. Excuse me. No shame in my game. But no, and I think that, like, my positivity and creativity and excitement for just being here for you guys and doing Vlogmas and just being here in general, like, I think it radiates through the camera and transcends through the camera. Comment down below, let me know. Am I far off? I hope not. But this was right here the whole time. I'm in the editing process, because I'm going to have to edit at least, I'm going to do some jump cuts and have to edit a little bit, but I used my L'Oreal Paris up to 24-hour foundation, 201 Classic Ivory, Infallible Pro Glow. It is an octinoxate sunscreen, broad spectrum SPF 15, radiant finish for normal/dry skin, and it's hydrating. Which I do have really, really dry skin sometimes too. It's like I'm kind of like combo. It's like I'm like 75% oily, like 25% dry. So I guess this would work for me. But no, it's like, it's lasting glow foundation, never dull, never greasy, as you guys can see. Because I have, oh, I love it. I love my shit focuses. The finish is radiant, wear up to 24 hours, coverage is medium, which that's okay because this is a full coverage. So, as you can see, do you see any pores? Because your girl Steven don't. Okay, and the texture is Air Light, which is the only one that's in the first part that's checked off. You know what I mean? I don't really know what Air Light means, but it does wear very light, so I guess it's talking about the texture. Should have read that first. Shake well. Dot onto skin in rolling motion. Oh, I've never read that, and I've never shaken it. But what are you gonna do? Okay, we'll put her back up. Oh, by the way, My Ipsy bag has been delayed. My September Ipsy bag was delayed. I did get it. My subscription was not canceled. I talked to my mom and stuff ahead of time because she's a saint and she's my best friend and she's amazing. We're supposed to hang out soon, by the way. And she said we could do a little vlog on my channel, and I cannot wait for you guys to meet her because we're freaking twins. And when I know people always are like, oh my god, I look just like my mom, I look just like my dad, I look just like my sister, but no. My mom and I, when it comes to bone structure, when I'm shaved, like if we did the exact same look, she looks like my 10-year-older twin. She really does. Like, she looks phenomenal. Cannot believe that she's freaking 48 years old. Neither will you guys whenever you meet her. She's a beautiful, beautiful person. But no. Yeah, like, I can't believe... I guess because my mind was all over the place and I've been a little bit down in the dumps. I've been actually down in the dumps. Why I'm doing unnecessary air quotes is totally beyond me. But, no, like, she didn't cancel it or whatever. But, like, you know, like, the storm and the flooding, and I guess it just got delayed. So, like, we're doing a little change of address to Joe's, uncle's apartment address, which is where Rennie, Mitchell, my dear friend, sent her little parcel to me all the way from freaking Australia. I still can't believe it. She's a freaking saint. And so are you, Kelly. And so are you, Melissa. And so are you, Chrissy. And so are you, Tracy. And so are, you're also freaking amazing. I know I'm always forgetting. So are you, Jennifer, Cece. So are you, Michael Walker. Thank you so much for being in my life again. I've missed you. To all of the folks from the Mandela Effect community that have embraced me since my, like, expose and, like, leaving it and being like, F this, like, this is not the community for me. I do apologize for that. I apologize for saying that, like, 6 or 7 months ago. I do, because I don't mean that anymore. This weekend I have some Mandela Effect videos planned that might transcend the Mandela Effect itself. They might even be something along the lines of, like, the simulation theory or reincarnation, the whole thing, because, you know, your girl likes to get weird sometimes, so we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen. But, okay, officially started a rant and ramble. We'll go ahead and get those lips out of the way. And it's so funny because this is, like, one of the only Paris Hilton Diamond Lust lip glosses that I own. As you can see, Diamond Lust. Yes, I love a good focus moment. Unfortunately, there are no shade names with these. Like, I even checked on, like, the little package it came in. If you guys saw my Follow Me Around, Dollar Tree and Ross haul, it was, like $15 or $12 for 18 matte liquid lipsticks, but also, like, liquid lip glosses. And they're fantastic. But these are matte lip glosses. I know you see this color, and you're like, girl, those would never go together. I didn't think so either, but I was so freaking impressed. And, like, I could tell Joe was impressed, too, because, like, I mean, this sounds really bad, but he's, like, kind of like a man's man. Like, yeah, he paints his nails and stuff, but, like, whenever a makeup look is good, like, I could tell, like, in his face, you know, like, his eyes lit up and stuff. He was like, baby, you did such a good job. And I was just like... But, I mean, really, though, like, it's so sweet, you know what I mean? Because he doesn't really dabble in makeup as much as I do. But it's minimal. I was like, you know what? It's beautiful. It's winter, so I'm gonna do, like, an Ice Queen, like, you know, I Dream in Jeans of Leather, the whole thing, like... Total Ice Queen, total Frozen moment, just because, let's face it, it's October 2nd, and it's wintertime, so it's like, I'm not going to, like, do that bronzer anymore. Can we talk about that contour for a second? I mean, really, okay. So, that's probably on my nose, too. One of my favorite contours I've ever looked. One of my favorite spur of the moment, because I was just like, I'm just gonna try this one, it might not work, I might have to top it with something else. Look at that freaking shimmer. That is gorgeous. I mean, if anybody says that that's not gorgeous, because, like, a lot of people like to, like, overdraw their lips, and I do sometimes, but as you can see, I didn't this time. I really didn't. Okay, so I haven't used it in a good solid month, probably, maybe even more. And I had no idea that Wet n Wild was cruelty-free, but they're cruelty-free, girls and boys. Okay, this is Mega Last Liquid Catsuit in the shade is teal. Hang on. You can focus, girl. You can do it. Joe's watching a little horror movie. I hope it's not too loud for you guys. Okay, the shade is Teal by Wet n Wild. Like I said, liquid catsuit. It's fantastic. I think Joe said it was $5 or $3 at... Because he was looking for, like, a really, like, true, blue, and it was like... I was like, okay, should I use this Maybelline, you know, matte ink Super Stay in the shade 105 Explorer, which looks like this. And I was like, you know what? I've used it a lot more than the catsuit, and I think with this winter-inspired look, I think this looks like I just went into hypothermia, and, like, I'm, you know, like, I'm freezing on a mountain. I'm just kidding. I'm not trying to make light of anybody that's frozen to death, but that's what it gives me the vibe of. Like, I'm frozen, like, frozen in time, baby. Okay. And like I said, I topped it with this beautiful, beautiful Paris Hilton Diamond Lust lip gloss, and say what you want about the girl, but that girl knows her way around some freaking lip glosses. And also, a blush, bronze, highlight, contour palette as well, because I have her down here, but she's underneath the products that I already use. Okay, we'll go ahead and get concealer out of the way. I used, because this is my favorite brand of any kind of any concealer of any foundation that I've ever used. I've used Bobbi Brown, I've used Anastasia Beverly Hills, I've used Fenty foundations and concealers, and I'm just telling you right now that this was $10 plus tax, and my foundation of the exact same brand and variety, the Maybelline Superstay foundation and 112 Natural Ivory, is $11 or $12 here at our local Walmart here in Nederland, Texas / Port Arthur, Texas, because actually the Walmart is in Port Arthur, but now I've officially started to ramble. Okay, so this is my Maybelline New York Super Stay Full Coverage Under Eye Concealer, and you know your girl didn't just use it under the eyes. I used it in my T-zone, my nose a little bit, and just my problem areas because I shaved and I had a little bit of redness, and it's like, yeah, I was like, I really needed to shave and stuff and beat that face and just feel confident. And it's so weird how makeup can be so trivial and like, yeah, it washes off. Like I'll wash it off like a couple hours after filming this, after I get on Insta and I send Kelly and Rennie and Melissa and Chrissy and all my dear friends that have been so supportive of me some messages, because it's long overdue. I haven't opened Instagram in like 3 days. That's sad because it just is. But no, this is what I use for concealer. It's fantastic, and this was right above $10. So it's lasted me a long time, and look how small it is. I've had it since like the hotel, and it's been since our little staycation, Joe and I's little staycation. It's very, very small for me, and it's like, I really don't use a lot of concealer, but I kind of do at the same time. I don't know why I said that, because I had this e.l.f. one for like ever. I mean, no, for like 1 month, and I used every little bit of it almost, so yeah. I'm just saving her because I don't like to waste any makeup. There's still some color correction products in there that I haven't really, like, completely learned how to use just yet, but okay. So for my Profusion Cosmetics Blush 1 6-shade blush palette, I only used one blush shade, believe it or not, you guys. Let me move this over here. I think it was in the way of the light, maybe a little bit. Could just be tripping. Probably so. Oh, by the way, it's Steven and Brittany, bitch, if you're wondering. I can't get enough of my new shirts. I hope you guys are cool with that. Okay, so I will just gesture with the my favorite brush that ever came in one of my Ipsy bags ever. This one that matches my Jawbreaker palette perfectly. And believe it or not, I used no shades for my Jawbreaker palette for the first time in a while, because I was feeling confident without eyeshadow. Yeah, of course you're going to have a little pop of color in that inner crease, but we'll get to her momentarily. I used the shade Sweetheart right here. I'll get a little bit closer so you guys can see. Yeah, that one. Sweetheart. And then I'll let you do a side-by-side comparison if you don't believe me, but why would you not, you know? Yes, I love a good Sweetheart moment. And obviously you can see, like, it's one of the ones that is metallic but doesn't have, like, the glitter aspects in it like Popular does. I mean, Blossom. No, that's Popular, I'm sorry. I'm reading it backwards, but no, Popular has more of a metallic than this one, but it's also a little bit metallic. As like, Blossom is not, if you see what I'm saying. See the difference in, like, these two are matte, is what I'm trying to say, and this one's slightly metallic, and these three are just, I just spit all over the place. I hope you guys caught that, because I wouldn't edit it out even if I did catch it, whatever. But no, this is an amazing freaking, I've even used this Bronzite shade right here in the middle, Bronzite, right there, for bronzer. I did actually in my last video that I wore makeup, so a few videos back, that's what I use for bronzer. This is not a makeup tutorial whatsoever, it's just, this is what I'm doing for Vlogmas or whatever. I hope that's okay with you guys. And for contour, this is also from my Profusion Cosmetics Highlight and Contour 2 6-color highlight and contour palette. I used this shade right here, Natural Light, and this shade right here, Tan Sculpt. And I used my, where is it? It's my Pixie by, no it's not, that's my blush. It is my Luxie, Luxie like X10 contour brush. It came in my June Ipsy bag, I believe, my birthday Ipsy bag is I like to call it. But, I'll gesture with her, and this is the brush I actually used to contour with. Oh, by the way, I used my, cheek blush brush that came in my August Ipsy bag, I believe. Right here for my blush. Forgot to mention that. Everything else, believe it or not, I did with my fingers. No, actually, I didn't. I used this for my highlighter. Duh. And my inner crease color. But, yeah, so Natural Light right here. It was kind of dusty, because you can tell I used it. But, I used Tan Sculpt and Natural Light, these two right here. Natural Light and Tan Sculpt, and I just combined those two for probably like a good, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in each pan. And I've got to say, like, for the price point, like, I mean, I don't think either of these was $10, maybe $10 plus tax, and they're fantastic. I've never once tried Profusion, but I'm really, really here for it. I like it a lot. And it's like I just went from here to here, all the way to your hairline, because that's what if you want a convincing contour, that's what you do. And I use the same brush, believe it or not. I got the bristles like this, as close as I could together, and just fanned it across my nose. That's why that nose is snatched, and you can't even clock me on it. And it's like, that's become like one of my catchphrases, because like, once again, my dear friend Kelly said that like, that was one of the favorite, I don't remember, I'm not going to paraphrase or whatever, but, or put words in her mouth, because I would never do that, but she said that it's one of my favorite things, like, it was just one of the, I think she said it's like one of my favorite things she's ever heard me say, so that's why it's become my catchphrase, Kelly, because you are the real deal. You keep it real, you're true, you're authentic, your positivity, like, I get why you're the self-worth habit, like, that's why your name is that on YouTube, I get it, because, like, your positivity and, your self-love, but your love for everyone else is, like, the most positive thing I've ever experienced in my entire life, and I can't thank you enough for your friendship. I really can't. I hope that you see this, and I know that you will. That sounds cocky, but I know that you will, just because you're there for me, and you're always there for me, and you're the best, and you're gorgeous. But, okay, so, let's see. We did concealer, foundation, blush. We haven't done highlight yet. That's fine. That'll be quick. And we haven't done... We only haven't done the inner crease. Okay. Believe it or not, this is not a highlighting shade. It actually came in my June Ipsy bag. July Ipsy bag, I'm sorry. I get them confused. I've only gotten 5 so far. But this is by Space Case Cosmetics. It's rubbed off a little bit, but you guys can see it. There's a little flying saucer thing. So freaking cute. I lost the packaging to it. I wish I would have saved it, but like this for a single freaking eyeshadow. Look at that. I've used it 10 times probably. I mean, I think it probably goes at least down to here. Wouldn't you guys say? I don't know. We'll find out. But in the shade name, you guys, Intense Stargasm. No, for real though, like, intense stargasm, like, that suits my aesthetic, it's my personality, but what I did is I just got I got this brush right here, did a little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then just a little, yeah, all of a sudden, that's my sound effect for whenever I'm applying my, eyeshadow products, but no, I was like, I thought less was more. I really thought this was a minimal look and an attainable look, and a look that anyone can afford to do, even on a budget, if you're not using the same project, if that makes sense. Not like Jaclyn Hill's budget, or what she thinks everybody's budget is, because, let's face it, she don't know what a budget is. Like, she don't know what it's like to struggle. Like, she don't know. I mean, everybody goes through their struggles. I'm not like saying she doesn't have her depressed moments and stuff. But girl, like, when are you gonna pay those when are you gonna pay those people back for all those lipsticks, girl? Like, it's kind of like the least you could do. I'm not trying to be shady, because that's the last thing I'd ever want to do on my channel is be shady. But I just can't imagine. You know what I mean? Like, one day whenever I come out with my first, like, because my first line is definitely gonna be like a blush, contour, and highlight palette, just because that's my dream. And like, whenever it does come out, that day that it does come out, it's like, I'm not going to, like, there would never be like a doubt in my mind that it wouldn't be exactly what everybody wanted, because I would be there, like, hands-on, because it's a dream of mine. And then once again, I'm not putting words into anyone's mouth, and nor am I discounting that it may very well have been Jaclyn Hill's dream, you know what I mean? But that's just not how I would have handled it personally. Comment down below. I might be being super hard on her, and that's something that I would never ever want to do on my channel. If you guys know anything about me, you should know that by now. But no, I'm not even going to open this, because, like, I've hit so much pan, and there's about this, I could probably use it 10 more times. It's just, I've had it for going on 7 months now. It's my go-to highlighter. It's Chills. Once again, I always just do this because I never know when you guys can see it correctly, but it's the Kilowatts edition, as you guys can see, by Fenty Beauty. I think you can see it that way, but if not, whatever. And that's what I use for highlight. I use the same brush, just dabbed it in there. I did the tip of my nose, which I can just mime it for you guys. There's always a little bit of product, and then just ever so slightly up to the bridge of my nose, like that. And that's why it made that contour pop so much. And then right here, just like that. See what I mean? Just barely adding a little bit of pigment, just where it accentuates that contour and blush line, and to where they're seamless. But that's definitely not the case if you dabble in makeup. I actually, believe it or not, did a little bit of this. And of course, you know, I did that Cupid's bow. If you're new to my channel, that sucked. I tried to do a decent tongue pop, and that's what came out. Whatever. But no, if you are not new to my channel, then you're well aware of the fact that, like, that Cupid's bow, the tip of that nose, and just right above that blush contour line, it's everything. What do you guys think of this look? Are you impressed with this Vlogmas? Have you guys seen K-12? I'm really curious. I have to finish this or whatever, because we're at the 18-minute and 15-second marker now, a little bit past it, but I have to get this uploaded so it does fall into the category. I just spit everywhere again. Why am I spitting? I'm not really sure, but I'm going to start editing this, and I'm going to get it up as fast as I possibly can for you guys, because that's what Vlogmas is all about. That's what you being a YouTuber is all about, and I love you guys so freaking much. And you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I mean, I did, like, give my reaction to K-12, you know what I mean? It's like, should I... It's not your problem. It's really not your problem. It's totally not your problem. I don't even know why, like, Thank you guys so much. I never would have... Oh, there goes my tripod. But no, I never would have felt confident. And I can't, like, obviously, like, the confidence is within me. But you guys just helping me bring it out is the... I can't thank you enough. You guys mean the world to me. And I wouldn't be being my silly bitch of a Texas gay boy self, like, humble as all get out, the whole thing. I wouldn't be here, and I wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't for each and every one of you. Just never forget that you're beautiful. Never forget that your self-worth is important to everyone. But also, like, if you can't love yourself, how in the hell are you gonna love somebody else? And it's not even like a cliche, it's true. And once again, like, please subscribe to Rennie Mitchell Australian Vlogs. I'll link all of her everything's in the description box down below, as well as my dear friend Kelly, aka on here on YouTube. She is the Self-Worth Habit, and I will also link her Instagram, given her permission. Until next time, stay beautiful, because Stephen Owsley II thinks you're also beautiful, and there's nothing about yourself that you should ever change, even if somebody tells you that you should. I love you. Happy Vlogmas! Day 2. Might be a little late. Please don't clock me.